Welcome to a new journey, everyone. Today, we're exploring one of Eastern Europe's most underrated gems, Minsk, the capital of Belarus, and we'll also take a look at life across this fascinating country. Get ready for incredible architecture, beautiful parks, unique museums, amazing food, and a glimpse into everyday life in a place where tradition and modernity blend seamlessly. First, let's talk about Minsk itself. Minsk is the largest city in Belarus, home to over 2 million people. It's a vibrant, clean, and surprisingly modern city, especially considering its complicated history throughout the 20th century. If you're someone who loves exploring places that are a bit off the typical tourist radar, Minsk is definitely for you. Belarus as a whole has a population of about 9.2 million people. Most Belarusians speak Russian as their everyday language, although Belarusian is the official national language alongside Russian. On the streets, you'll hear mainly Russian, but all official signage is bilingual. English is not widely spoken outside of hotels, larger restaurants, and tourist attractions, so it helps to learn a few basic Russian phrases before your trip. Economically, Belarus is a unique case in Europe. It maintains a largely state-controlled economy, with heavy industries like manufacturing, agriculture, and IT services playing major roles. Minsk is also the heart of the Belarusian tech scene, known as the Silicon Valley of Eastern Europe. The high-tech park in Minsk hosts hundreds of tech companies and startups, and it's one of the fastest-growing tech hubs in the region. Now, about the weather. Belarus has a temperate continental climate, which means cold winters and warm summers. In Minsk, January is the coldest month, with average temperatures often dropping below -5 degrees Celsius, or 23 degrees Fahrenheit. Snow covers the city for several months, giving it a magical winter atmosphere. July is the warmest month, with temperatures around 18 to 20 degrees Celsius, or about 64 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. The best time to visit is definitely late spring through early autumn, from May to September, when the weather is warm, the parks are lush and green, and the city is full of life. If you're wondering where to stay, Minsk offers a variety of accommodation options for every budget. For luxury, consider the President Hotel Minsk or Hotel Europe, both located right in the city center. For mid-range options, the Garni Hotel or the Renaissance Minsk Hotel are great choices. Budget travelers will find hostels like Trinity Hostel and Viva Hostel comfortable and affordable. Now, let's dive into the places you absolutely must visit while you're in Minsk. I'll number them to make it easier to follow, and I'll show them on the map as we go. Number 1, Independence Square, or Ploshchad Nezavisamosti. This is one of the largest squares in Europe, and it's surrounded by some of Minsk's most important buildings. You'll see the Government House, the iconic red brick church of Saints Simon and Helena, also known as the Red Church, and several impressive Soviet-era structures. It's a great starting point for exploring the city. Number 2, Victory Square. This circular square is another iconic Minsk landmark, featuring the Victory Monument, a 38-meter-tall obelisk commemorating Belarus's victory in the Second World War. The eternal flame burns at its base. It's a solemn, beautiful place that tells you a lot about the country's history. Number 3, Upper Town and the Trinity Hill area. This is Minsk's historic heart, full of cobbled streets, cozy cafes, and colorful buildings. Wander around, admire the architecture, and stop by Freedom Square, where you'll find the stunning Holy Spirit Cathedral, built in the 17th century. Number 4, Island of Tears. This small, moving memorial is dedicated to Belarusian soldiers who died in the Soviet-Afghan War. It's located on a tiny island in the Svislak River and is a quiet, reflective place that adds emotional depth to your visit. Number 5, Belarusian State Museum of the History of the Great Patriotic War. This museum is a must-visit for history lovers. It's dedicated to Belarus's role during World War II and is incredibly well curated, with thousands of artifacts, photographs, and personal stories. Number 6, National Art Museum of the Republic of Belarus. Home to the largest collection of Belarusian art, this museum covers everything from icons and classical paintings to contemporary works. It's a deep dive into the country's artistic soul. Number 7, Gorky Park. If you're traveling with kids or just love a good city park, Gorky Park is perfect. It's located right in the city center, featuring a Ferris wheel, an ice skating rink in winter, and lots of greenery for a relaxing afternoon. Number 8, Chelyuskinets Park and the Minsk Botanical Garden. Just a short metro ride from the center, this massive green space is perfect for nature lovers. The Botanical Garden is especially beautiful in spring and summer, with hundreds of plant species, fountains, and quiet walking paths. Number 9, the National Library of Belarus. This futuristic, rhombic-octahedron-shaped building is one of Minsk's most striking landmarks. You can take an elevator to the top and enjoy panoramic views of the city from the observation deck. Number 10. Zaslav. For a day trip, head about 20 kilometers northwest to the ancient town of Zaslav. Founded over 1,000 years ago, it's full of historic churches, an old castle, and traditional wooden houses. It's a quiet, charming escape from the bustle of Minsk. Natural parks outside the city are equally breathtaking. Just 30 minutes away, you'll find the Naliboki Forest, a vast natural reserve home to bison, wolves, lynxes, and incredible bird life. For a more organized national park experience, head 2 hours north to Berezinski Biosphere Reserve. It's a UNESCO-designated site filled with forests, swamps, rivers, and over 50 species of mammals. Another natural wonder is Belarusian Pushcha National Park, located on the border with Poland. It's Europe's oldest forest, home to ancient oak trees and European bison. A visit here feels like stepping into a fairy tale. Back in Minsk, life moves at a relaxed but steady pace. You'll find wide boulevards, lots of green spaces, friendly locals, and a general sense of calm. Public transportation is excellent, the metro system is fast, clean, and very affordable, with most rides costing less than $1. You can easily navigate the city by metro, bus, or tram. Food in Minsk is a delicious experience in itself. Traditional Belarusian cuisine is hearty and comforting. Try dranikai, which are crispy potato pancakes, often served with sour cream. Another favorite is machanka, a rich pork stew usually eaten with thick pancakes. Don't miss saniki, sweet cheese pancakes that make for an amazing breakfast or dessert. Modern cafes and restaurants are abundant too. The trendy Zybitskaya Street is packed with stylish bars, cafes, and restaurants where you can sample everything from Italian pasta to sushi to traditional Belarusian dishes in a lively setting. If you're into nightlife, Minsk won't disappoint. Clubs like Dozari, Black House Club, and Turn Rock Club are popular spots for dancing and live music. And for a more relaxed night out, there are plenty of jazz bars, craft beer pubs, and cozy lounges. Belarus is generally very safe for travelers. The crime rate is low, and locals are welcoming, though reserved at first. A smile and a few polite Russian words can go a long way in making connections. Now, let's quickly visualize the places I mentioned on the map: Independence Square, central Minsk. Victory Square, northeast of Independence Square, along Nezavisamosti Avenue. Upper Town and Trinity Hill, slightly north from Independence Square, near the Svislak River. Island of Tears, close to Trinity Hill, across the Svislak River. Belarusian State Museum of the History of the Great Patriotic War, northwest side of Victory Park. National Art Museum, near Independence Avenue, central location. Gorky Park, just off Independence Avenue, north of the National Art Museum. Chelyuskinets Park and Botanical Garden, further along Independence Avenue, east side. National Library, located to the northeast, at the end of Independence Avenue. Zaslav, located about 20 kilometers northwest of Minsk, easy to reach by train. Throughout your journey, you'll notice that Belarus feels both European and distinctly its own. There's an authenticity here that's hard to find elsewhere, a connection to the past combined with a cautious embrace of the future. And that's what makes Minsk, and Belarus as a whole, such an incredible destination. It's not about flashy tourist attractions or trendy Instagram spots. It's about experiencing real, everyday life in a beautiful, resilient country. It's about walking through leafy parks, discovering hidden gems, savoring new foods, and having conversations that open up an entirely new world. Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be something really special. We're diving deep into the nightlife of Minsk and Belarus, and we're also going to explore the amazing world of traditional food and beverages here. If you love discovering how people eat, drink, and celebrate around the world, you're going to love this one. Let's start by talking about the nightlife in Minsk, because honestly, it's one of the most surprising things about visiting Belarus. Minsk might not be the first city that comes to mind when you think of a crazy night out, but trust me, it should be on your radar. The nightlife here is vibrant, stylish, and full of energy, with something for everyone. In Minsk, the night usually starts pretty late. Locals don't even think about going out to bars or clubs until at least 10 or 11 p.m. People typically start the evening with a relaxed dinner at a restaurant or a few drinks at a cocktail bar, and then move on to clubs around midnight or even later. One of the top areas to begin your night out is Zybitskaya Street. It's basically the beating heart of Minsk's nightlife. This street and the surrounding area are packed with trendy bars, casual pubs, cozy cafes, and lounges. On warm nights, the sidewalks are full of people hopping from place to place, and the atmosphere is electric. It's where you'll find locals and travelers all mixing together, laughing, drinking, and enjoying life. If you're looking for specific bars, let's start with a few favorites. Bar Duck is a super cool, laid-back spot known for its creative cocktails and chilled-out vibe. It's a great place to kick off your evening. Next up is El Pushka, a stylish bar with an industrial chic interior where you can enjoy expertly made cocktails and live DJ sets. Then there's Embargo Club, located a bit away from the center but definitely worth it if you're into underground vibes and electronic music. Now, if you're in the mood for clubbing, Minsk doesn't disappoint. One of the most famous clubs is Dozari. This place is huge, glamorous, and plays a lot of mainstream dance music. It's the kind of place where you dress to impress, think high heels, nice shirts, and a real party attitude. If you prefer something a bit edgier, check out Rich Cat Club, a mix of techno, house, and pop. Turn Rock Club is another legendary spot, but as the name suggests, it's all about live rock music. Bands perform here almost every night, and the energy is raw and authentic. One thing you'll notice about clubs in Minsk is that many have dress codes. They're not super strict, but looking a bit stylish will definitely help you get in. Sneakers and casual sportswear might get you turned away from some of the higher-end places, so it's good to make a little extra effort. There's also a growing underground scene, especially for electronic music. Venues like Hooligan and Hyde are hidden gems, often hosting top local DJs and intimate parties that go well into the morning. These spots are a bit harder to find, but if you meet some locals on Zybitskaya Street, they'll definitely point you in the right direction. Another cool thing about Minsk's nightlife is that prices are very reasonable compared to Western Europe. You can easily enjoy a whole night out, drinks, entry fees, and even late-night snacks, without breaking the bank. A cocktail usually costs around $5 to $7, and beers are often just $2 or $3. And speaking of drinks, you absolutely have to try some traditional Belarusian beverages while you're out. Let's talk about that because Belarus has some truly unique options. First up is Krambambula. This is a traditional Belarusian liqueur made from vodka mixed with honey and spices like cinnamon and cloves. It's sweet, strong, and warming, perfect for a chilly evening. Some bars in Minsk offer homemade Krambambula, and each version tastes a little different depending on the recipe. Another traditional drink is Medovuka. It's a fermented honey drink, kind of like a honey wine or mead. It has a lower alcohol content than vodka, and it's sweet and smooth, often served cold. Medovuka has been popular in Belarus for centuries, and it's still a favorite at traditional restaurants and festivals. Belarusian vodka, called Helka, deserves a mention too. It's smooth, strong, and an essential part of Belarusian hospitality. Drinking vodka here is often accompanied by lots of toasts, and they're not just quick cheers like in the West. Belarusians love making long, heartfelt toasts, especially when celebrating with friends. If you want to sample local beers, there are some fantastic options too. Belarus has a solid brewing tradition, and brands like Lidskaya, Alivaria, and Krinitsa offer a variety of lagers, wheat beers, and dark ales. Craft beer is booming too, with bars like 1067 Brewery and Brewdog Minsk leading the way. Now let's talk about food, because nothing pairs better with a night out than great local cuisine. Belarusian food is hearty, delicious, and perfectly suited for a long night of drinking and dancing. One of the most iconic dishes you have to try is dranikai. These are crispy, golden potato pancakes, usually served with sour cream. They're simple but absolutely addictive. After a night out, nothing tastes better than a hot plate of freshly made dranikai. Another classic is machenka. This is a thick, creamy pork stew usually served with fluffy pancakes called blini. Machenka is pure comfort food, rich, filling, and deeply satisfying. You'll often find it on the menu at traditional restaurants like Kumista and Vasilki in Minsk. Kolduni are another must-try. These are Belarusian stuffed meat dumplings, kind of like a cross between pierogi and mini-meat pies. They're hearty, juicy, and usually served with a dollop of sour cream or butter. If you want to try something truly traditional, order vereshchaka. It's an old Belarusian dish, kind of a stew made from pork ribs cooked with honey, flour, and beer. It's sweet, savory, and unlike anything you've probably tasted before. For lighter bites, pickled vegetables are everywhere: cucumbers, tomatoes, garlic, mushrooms. Pickling is a huge part of Belarusian culinary tradition, and these make the perfect bar snacks to go with your beer or vodka. Belarusian soups are fantastic too. Borscht here is often served cold in summer, called kolodnik, a bright pink soup made from beets, cucumbers, and kefir. It's refreshing and light, perfect for a hot day. In winter, you'll find heavier, meatier soups like shchi, a hearty cabbage soup. And let's not forget about desserts. One of the most beloved sweets is called zephyr. It's a fluffy, marshmallow-like treat made from whipped fruit puree and egg whites. It's light, slightly tangy, and perfect with a cup of tea after a big meal. Speaking of tea, drinking tea is a huge part of Belarusian culture. After a night out or a heavy meal, it's common to relax with a pot of black or herbal tea. It's a small detail, but it really shows how social and cozy Belarusian life can be. Throughout your nights in Minsk, you'll notice something about the people. Belarusians know how to party, but there's a strong sense of hospitality and respect. It's not about drinking as much as possible, it's about celebrating life, friendship, and togetherness. Strangers might invite you to join their table, share a toast with you, or recommend their favorite local dish or bar. Safety is another plus here. Minsk is considered one of the safest cities in Europe, even at night. Of course, normal travel precautions apply, but overall you'll find the atmosphere friendly and secure, even late into the night. So whether you want a relaxed evening sipping cocktails on a cozy terrace, a wild night dancing till sunrise, or a cultural experience diving into traditional food and drink, Minsk has you covered. It's a city full of surprises, and every night feels like a new adventure. And that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed exploring the nightlife, food, and drinks of Minsk and Belarus with me. If you liked this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more travel adventures around the world. Your support means everything, and I can't wait to take you on the next journey. See you soon and safe travels. If you're looking for an authentic adventure, filled with history, culture, nature, and warmth, Belarus is waiting for you.